Hi everyone, good morning. It's Sarah here with another nature journaling lesson. Just letting you guys know that the lesson last week that I posted, it wasn't working for some of you, so I posted it on YouTube and then I copied the link and put it on Joellen's page, so I'm hoping that will make it easier for you all to view it. And I'll do the same with this video as well. Sorry for any confusion. So just a reminder for all of the nature journaling that you guys are doing, you're gonna need to write down the date of when you're doing your nature journal, the time, what time it is while you're doing it, the location, so where you're writing your nature journal entry, or where you observed what you're gonna write down, the temperature that it is outside, and also the weather. So right now for me, I would say that the weather would be sunny and a little cloudy. So today's Lithia lesson is going to be on pollination. Now you are welcome to do it on pollination, your nature journal entry as well, but you can also do it, sorry, there's a plane flying over me. But you can also do it on whatever you'd like because it's pretty flexible to observe a lot of different things in nature. But this is just one lesson to guide you guys in a direction if you don't know what to write about. So now I'm going to be talking about pollination. Have you ever seen bees covered in yellow powder before? That yellow powder is called pollen. Flowers use pollen to make seeds. Some plants are wind pollinated, which means that the wind transfers the pollen from one plant to another. But most plants or flowers rely on insects or animals to move the pollen for them because flowers and plants can't really, move, so they need, in order for them to create more seeds, they need the help of insects or animals to create those seeds for them, or to help them get other pollen to create seeds. Since pollen can't move by itself, pollinators help move it. Do you know of any pollinators or pollen helpers? Some examples that you might see in your backyard or that you've heard of before are honeybees, wasps, moths. I didn't know that, I had to look that up. Moths can transfer pollen. Butterflies are going to be out a lot since it's spring, and they're going to be transferring the pollen from flower to flower. Hummingbirds too, you might have those in your backyard. And this one I didn't know either, but bats. It makes sense though, because for fruit bats, if they're getting the fruit, they can transfer the pollen from the fruit trees or the fruit bushes from one plant to another. And there's obviously so many more pollinators as well that are out in the world. Maybe you guys can think of some that I missed. While you're doing your journal today, I encourage you to try and spot some pollinators. You can draw them, you can write about them, describe them. What did they look like? What were they doing? Were they on a plant? Were they on a flower? Did you see yellow pollen on them? Yeah, those are some good things to look for. Now, I drew a little diagram to help you try to understand pollination a little better. It's not my best work, but it's hard for me to draw the bees. So these blue creatures are bees, or wasps, and this is the same bee. So this bee is getting the pollen from this flower. It's getting pollen, and then it's going to bring it to this flower to get more pollen. But while it's doing that from one flower to the next flower, it is transferring pollen. So once the bee goes from this flower to this flower, it still has this flower's pollen on it. So then it brings this flower's pollen to this flower. And then that helps this flower make seeds so that it can grow more flowers. Hope that makes sense for everyone. And there's lots of examples for pollen and pollination right in your backyard. So let me know what you find, and I hope you have a great day.